All right. Let's get started. If our life was like a football game, most of us, most of y'all would be it would be third and long, a long motherfucking way to go. So what I would suggest is stop hesitating and definitely do not wait any longer to sign up for SWU. I mean, I hope it means I'm doing a lot better because I got a lot of students. You enroll in SWU and you're going to learn the way life should go. Life is supposed to go a certain way. Now, I'm hard, but I'm fair as fuck. And when you graduate, you'll have a conversation with the individual's flair that's fly as fuck. There's one thing I'll admit about Trump. I like how there is no such thing as business as usual, unless as usual is what works for him. I like that. You should like that. There's no such thing as usual, business as usual, unless as usual is what works for you. Now, me, in that same vein, I get motherfuckers buying my shit, then telling me how they want shit to go. That's like you ain't going nowhere with that conversation. Cause I tell them the big difference between my shit and everyone else's shit is I insist on dealing with the real you. I ain't gonna let you fake on me. I force you to deal with what you really want. And that takes you knowing who you really are. It's a known fact that if you can be comfortable in your own skin, you are a much better off person. The more comfortable you are being yourself, the bigger the impact you're going to have on the people you associate with. It is really true. Being yourself is 100 times, maybe 100,000 times more attractive than pretending to be someone else. You got to get comfortable in your own skin. You do. You got to get comfortable and you got to learn how to be that attractive guy you want to be. Believe me, it is definitely possible. There's no calls. Call in, you guys. 702-605-4721. Call in and holler at me what you think about this is that I'm hollering about. Now, it's all about telling yourself the truth. Telling yourself. What's up, caller?
What's up, bud?
This is Jonathan.
You know it is.
What's happening, man?
I'm listening to you, man, and it must be the season, right? Because I talked to 2 alumni today, and we're talking about what you're talking about today. Third and long is showing up, you know, and showing up as Jonathan, right? In the storm, and we were saying how it's so amazing that we could be in the position that we're in now, handling some more of it, handling issues on a daily basis, not cowering and looking for shit to try and help us other than our own resources, our own mind.
Hey, Jonathan, what has the fact that you realize that, what has it done for you?
It made my nuts big. It made them drop. It made me depend on myself. It made me really say, fuck everything. Only about me, because I'm the only one that can do it. And then when I go do it, I walk with my chest out.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. That is what's powerful. You realize you doing the shit yourself. And when you do realize that, that's what happened. You poke that chest out, man. You be feeling real powerful about yourself, man. Good hearing from you, man. You got some good shit. I always watch your shit on Facebook, man. So, yeah, you know.
You be rocking and rolling, man. You know, but I also want to say this one thing. You just said something very important that triggered me to call. Then you gave the number out, so I didn't have to try and put my glasses on to see the screen. You said it's so much power in just being yourself. Just 2 nights ago, I went out to a party with a friend of mine, and I said to myself, I'm not going to drink, you know? So I went out. It's my first time ever doing this, bud. Drinking has always been a part of my social experience.
Yeah.
You know, I've changed some things, learned to say no, learned to say little things like, I don't even know your name. Why you asking me questions like that? You know, I learned to say little fly shit to show a position, right, in those environments. But drinking pineapple juice and tonic water, I was so smooth, man. I was so smooth because I had a companion with me the whole time. But it wasn't a person, it was my motherfucking arsenal. I was prepared.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
That came my way, man.
Hey, that's what happens when you really study this shit, Jonathan. You know, you one of them ones that apply it to everything you think, everything you do. And it ain't changing you as far as what you think and do. It's just making you be more definitive about what you think and do. And it's bringing clarity to you, bro.
Yeah, it is. Making me see me.
Making you see you and accept you.
Accept me, yeah.
All right, man. Good hollering at you.
Take up all time, man.
All right. Be cool. See, everybody gets something, you know, from fucking with me. But the ones that take it to heart, I mean, because, you know, you be in high school, and well, we had auto mechanics. You could take that course. So a lot of them dudes that took that course, they learned what they learned about auto mechanics. But some of the dudes that took that course became fucking car freaks. Could just do anything with a motor in a car. All because they stood up. Because they went hard. What you got to understand is getting comfortable in your own skin, and you learn the things that you learn fucking with Sidewalk University is going to make you, the real you, an attractive dude. You know, not attractive, handsome, but attractive because of how you carry yourself. It is very important. It's all about the truth. You got to tell yourself the truth, even if the shit hurt. The thing is, you know, you can buy the course and learn it on your own, or you can realize what more you gonna get fucking with me the way I got it designed. You all you got to do is decide to dedicate 6 months. 6 months of your life ain't gonna be no long time. You do that, and you'll realize that this is what you should have done. A lot of motherfuckers realize they don't want to miss the chance to fuck with me, and they decide to go with the program. And when they have some reservations, I immediately let them know that I ain't trying to have you as a customer. I don't want customers. I want one-time visitors. These motherfuckers come, they stay 6 months, they fuck with my program, and they don't need me no more in their life. They can fuck with me, but they don't need me because they got what they really needed, some knowledge about themselves. And this is because my shit works. And if you follow instructions, you won't have to ever fuck with me again. This is my plan. I don't want no customer for years. I want listeners for years, but customers I only want one time. Because you're going to get real game. Here I am for the last 15 years, rolling like gangbusters with my shit. And I still get motherfuckers worrying about should they roll with me. No, they'd rather wait until I make it easier for them. So, I mean, they could say, or they could think I made it easier for them by motherfucking lowering the price like I did, because it was $1,500. Now 6 months, and you only paying $300 on the gold level. $600, I think, on the platinum, and $500 on the diamond. So what I'm saying, I think one of them prices is wrong, but any goddamn way, I ain't gonna make it easier for you. I'm gonna just upgrade my shit when I do. And since I'm reaching so many more people, it's gonna stay affordable like it is. $50, $100, $500. Just depends on what level you want to enter on. You know, why don't you upgrade your attention span or your game so that you can make time to put 6 months in? See, we all say it, but do we all know it? Game is supposed to be sold, not told. I mean, don't you get it? Is game to be sold, not told? Or is that just another saying you guys have destroyed? Another saying you guys have misunderstood and taken the meaning of it from? The only motherfucker who's going to hear me clearly, and the motherfuckers are the motherfuckers who call me about a lesson at SWU. Because I don't give away game to motherfuckers who ain't about it. The way I speak is full of game. but you gonna miss it all unless you got some motherfucking game to see what I'm saying. All every single one of my students have told me after they went through the doggone SW. Now, when I listen to your shit, I really hear what you saying, and I thank you, Professor. That's right. I'm speaking plain English, but it's going over everybody's head because they're hearing what they want to hear. They ain't hearing what I'm saying. It's cool. My shit is free, and any motherfucker who got any game gonna pick up on what I'm talking about. Caller, what's up?
Hey, what's happening, bud? Hey, I was gonna ask, man, because I know you done live life, man. You done seen the lows and the highs, and I'm just curious, man, as far as you've been through a time in your life where you had to downgrade your lifestyle and kind of adjust to that. Like, you ever like, how was that for you?
What, living a regular life?
Yeah, basically, I can say that.
Bro, it's been a hella amount of years, so now I'm very comfortable doing it. But initially, it was hell. I doubted everything. I didn't know how to do none of the shit Squares grew up, just knew it. I didn't really know how to get a job. But then I realized you got to go in and represent yourself. It took me, I'm serious, man. It took me about 3 months to wake up. And I realized that I left the game. The game didn't leave me. So what I'm saying is I gotta utilize the shit I know in the arena I'm in so it can make me win because I'm gamed up. And once I really realized that, I realized instead of going in there asking for a job, I need to go in there and tell them how they need me. Not need me, but I would work with this company. Even if I didn't, I remember I went to to do floors, install wood floors. I didn't know shit about them machines. I didn't know shit except for I knew how to build shit. So I used that information to talk to this dude, and I was talking to him about building things instead of really about floors. But you build shit with wood, and you got to sand the shit to form, So I missing and all that shit. He said, "You're going to be perfect," and gave me that job, and I was on my way because I was completely lying. Not lying, but not telling me what, my skills were because I didn't have none. So that's, to me,
man,
you got to represent.
That's some game right there.
That's what I'm saying. You got to represent what the fuck you talking about as far as what you want. If you want a job, you got to represent you a good worker that may not have the skills that is required here, but it's not going to be hard to teach you. Them motherfuckers, right. That dude loved that shit, man. And later on, he told me, "Man, I hired you because of the interview." What interview? I didn't even really remember it. He was telling me, "Man, you ain't handled the interview, man. If you don't remember it, you should." And I actually did remember it, man. But you got anything else, man?
Yeah, man. I'm just thinking, man, because I know you done seen, touch the Rolls Royce and everything, and I've been in a similar situation, and it's like now I feel like, I done fucked up some shit business wise, so now I'm about to, backstep, downgrade a little bit just to get back to build back up. You feel me? So, I'm just.
Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something. The fucking game, if you play it right, when you doing good, you having money, you buying different things, you different shit. That's not so you can have that shit. That's for when you fucking go through a bad period. It could be some months, it could be a year. You got some shit to cash in so you can live. You can buy all that goddamn shit again. That shit don't mean shit to you. But I know when you go to get 4,000 on this goddamn watch and they give you 3,700, you feeling like you made a wise investment. You don't even feel broke no more.
You got most of your money back, yeah.
Well, it's not your money, man. It's the fact that what you did buy was useful. A lot of motherfuckers make a hell of a lot of money, and when they get broke, they ain't got shit to show for it. They can't do shit. They can't cash in nothing. You know, they got to go around begging and people diss them and shit. But if you get broke, you know, and everybody know you ain't got no bras right now. Let's say you a pimp nigga. Everybody know you ain't got no bras. They gonna also be saying in the same breath, man, but that nigga hanging on. That nigga still looking good. Man, shit, he must have was pimping when he had it. You know, they give you all kind of shit, build you up. I'm telling you, man, that shit is real.
No, that's real shit, man.
You know,
I appreciate you, bud.
You know, it'd be cool.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. What's up, caller?
Is this your show, man? I just want to make sure I didn't call your personal phone.
Is this D?
Yeah.
Man, this is my goddamn show, man. But the reason you might have tripped is my phone number began with 605 too.
I just want to make sure I got your show. I didn't want to call your personal phone, man.
What's up?
Not much. You doing your show? I was short to touch or something, man. Can I go ahead or just fuck it?
Go ahead, man.
No, the last caller, man. You know, the last caller, he was talking about like he went out and you know, like he said, not fuck with the drink. And you know, I just want to touch on that, but I want to know, man. I just want to know what, like, your perspective. Do you believe like motherfuckers, right? Because I'm a drinker. When motherfuckers be having drinks and shit, man, do you believe like everything on the back of the head, like it can start coming out? And I got a reason why I asked that. I'm gonna tell you why.
No, I don't believe that fucking shit. And when dude said he was doing hell a lot better because he wasn't drinking, I didn't say nothing about it. But what I'm saying is you creating another monster. Now, when you don't drink, you're gonna feel you cool. That's not you cool when you got to learn how to be, but you cool when you drink. You cool when you don't drink. There's no situation you ain't cool in. You can't make yourself believe this or that worked. Now you can say to yourself, I can't have more than 3-4 drinks because nigga be done got high. So fuck that. You don't want to do all that. But if you out socializing, as long as you keep it social, it's cool. You know, and if you let shit come from wherever out of the back of your head because you've been drinking, that's because you've been wanting to say that goddamn shit all a long time and you got loose and now you said it. But that don't make that the right thing to do. It's probably the wrong thing to do.
That's what's up. Look, I want to ask you this question. I want to let you go. Look, man, you said before, and I like what you said. You say, if your motherfucker don't show me that they want to fuck with me, what the fuck would I show them that I want to fuck with them? I want to know, is that also go like include your family, things like that? If you get what I'm saying.
You said, do that include your family?
Yes, sir. This is your question. Yes, I want to ask you. I'm asking you that question.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is, it actually includes everybody, man. But I'm saying,
I like that.
What I'm saying though is, family got a little more action than anybody, in the streets. But I'm saying, if the family don't want to do, make it cool, then fuck them too.
Can I touch your name? I'll let you go.
Man, come on, man, and quit talking that shit.
The reason I say that, okay, I'm gonna say in my situation, right? Like I got some of my family. It seems like I'm always the motherfucker that I always call them. Like I call them more than they call me, and I be feeling like them. Bud was right. If these motherfuckers they don't show me they don't want to fuck with me, why would I really fuck with them, man? I'm always the one that calls against shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what you saying is ass backwards. Wait a minute. What you saying is wrong, man. Are you calling your family so they can call you?
Damn, that's.
I'm asking you a question. Answer it. Are you calling your family so they can call you?
No.
Okay. Why are you calling your family?
Just to keep in touch and to show them.
Stop right there. Stop right there. What I'm saying is you're either lying or you don't critically think. If you calling because you want to stay in touch, it doesn't matter when they call you or if they call you. But if you calling because, tit for tat kind of bullshit, then you care if they call you or not. And if they don't call you, then you want to say fuck them. But that's the reason why you'll keep calling year after year after year, visiting, being the family, because you ain't about the bullshit. You about being real. Otherwise, I'm calling to keep in touch. If that don't make you motherfuckers want to return a call here and there, then that's on y'all, man. You motherfuckers are the one that's missing out. But I'm just, I'm satisfying myself and being real to myself. I'm calling to check in, period. Call in, check in. It's over. Unless somebody call you, then you be pleased. You got to set yourself up for your rewards in life, bro.
So what you're saying is, fuck that TikTok shit. Even if you don't want calling them and you never really heard from them, like fuck.
Hey man, the only way I would not call my brother or sister is if, I hadn't been calling them and they fucking didn't call me. But then when I do call them, they kind of distance. And then this particular time I called them, motherfucker actually said, man, you ain't got to call. Some shit like that. Now, I might still call when I felt like it. But what I'm saying is the motherfucker telling me that, after showing me that, I would have to make that mean a little something. You know what I mean?
I got you. I appreciate it, man. You can let me go, man. Be cool, man. I'm over here listening to the show like always.
Be cool. All right. Now, we got a lot of shit to talk about still, because, you got to understand some shit. I'm at the age where I done lost more representatives of this fucking game than I care to remember. I had the pleasure of meeting and dealing with some real motherfuckers. So I just want to say RIP to all my motherfucking real brothers that's gone. Because this Abba Dabba is in me. And I know, how hard it is to lose one of your motherfucking legendary friends. I'm fortunate to still be living in all of it, to my understanding of this Abba Dabba, that I'll never fail. To the game be true, and you'll end up with the Abba Dabba Q. Even the slow motherfucker will learn if the message is non-changing and continuous. I'm a machine and I only have 2 gears: rest and carry on. Even though I'm a machine, I still need rest. I be getting so many emails and messages that sometimes it's hard to get that goddamn rest. That's why I don't give out my number. But it is one thing you can continue to count on from me. Something that will be non-changing. And that's my message. And my message is now and forever the same. The year is different, but the message is the motherfucking exact same that it has been. I mean, I started on Facebook damn near 20 years ago. And even in 2050, which I will be blessed to see, there will still be a need for the basis of man. the type of man I'm harping on. I'm demanding you see the importance of what this message is. Confidence in men is being eradicated. And if you don't wake up, we're just setting ourselves up for Big Brother to select who can reproduce and who can't. They got to first change how the public sees sex and reproduction. Then they will slowly implement laws or statutes to begin to prohibit certain people from reproducing. This is why they are pushing cyber sex. This is why they pushing that shit. They not just pushing it. They pushing that shit because they want you involved in it. And that's real. You gotta understand what's fucked up. Those who can't reproduce are going to be hooked on cyber sex, and those who can will be getting the real deal pussy because your metrosexual mind or whatever kind of sexuality you identify with is only something you've been successfully tricked into believing. That's all it is. You want to know why the shit is fucked up? Because no matter how they explain or interpret shit, you still need a man and a woman to reproduce naturally. Now, they may be able to take an egg out of a bitch and put some sperm on it from a dude and put that motherfucking embryo or whatever they call it in a totally different bitch. And a motherfucking kid will come. I mean, I know they know shit, but that's, man-made bullshit. So you gotta understand what I'm saying. Even though they need a man and a woman to reproduce, I mean, not even them crazy rich motherfuckers want the species to die out. Alpha men and women will be among the first considered to be able to have kids. It's going to be based on your income or your intellect or some kind of way they're going to eliminate you if you can be eliminated. I fucking paid in full my ticket 20 years ago, and I could barely believe we already here in 2024. Because I did this maybe 40 years ago. I'm talking about 20. Because it was in the 80s that I did, pay for my ticket. Now, if you're 20 years old or younger, it probably seems as if it took months, but not a year to get to the new year. But it actually was a year. Now, if you're between 20 and 40, you probably learned that the old saying, time flies, is not just a saying, but it's damn true. It seems as if no more than 6 months have gone by before the year is up to your motherfucking ass. But if you're my age, I feel as if I celebrated 2023 about 6 weeks ago. And there's no way a whole year's gone by, let alone a month and a half of the next year. Time is one thing that don't stop. It don't stop for no one. So if you slipped in this first few weeks of this new year, and you settle back into that mindset that's gonna have you all fucked up, simply passing you by, letting shit simply pass you by, get your shit together. This year, taking no prisoners mean by any means necessary, at any cost, and in a tireless pursuit, you fucking gonna get what you want out of your life. Now, you will not be making any requests in 2024. You ain't asking no bitch shit. You ain't asking nobody for shit. You won't even be making soft demands. If you really want it, as you claim you do, then this year you will open your fucking mouth and state it clearly. You'll make statements this year. You'll make statements this year that's stating, not asking if it's okay to do so. That's why me and Tay went somewhere every fucking year, putting this Abba Q down. We put our motherfucking footprints all over the country. We love DC because, you know, they would let you cheer. You know, that's what you was doing. But a lot of motherfuckers, like everywhere, is claiming this pimping, but they be, you know, doing something else. Caller, what's up?
Hey, what's up, bro? Can you hear me?
If you get off that goddamn, hey, if you get off that speaker, I can hear you.
How about now?
What's up?
Yo, man, I got a question. Well, matter of fact, how you doing today, bud?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I'm good. I'm getting better. My question to you is, have you ever stopped surprising yourself?
Well, no.
Like,
No, I haven't.
no?
But what I'm saying is they come way less frequent. I mean, you know, I might surprise myself once a year now, whereas I was doing it weekly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that don't mean that it's a ceiling to the levels that we can reach, right?
No, that don't mean none of that. It just mean I ain't surprising. I ain't surprised of what I do or think.
Got you. All right, that's all I wanted to know. That just let me know I'm doing the right thing.
That's right. Be cool. Okay, so if you really want to claim shit, you know, you could claim it. But then this year, when you open your fucking mouth and you say what you want out of your life, you're not asking no one's permission to get this. You're just letting people know what you finna do. You're not gonna even kind of, motherfuckers better be, you know, watching out. That's a soft demand. Fuck that. If you want whoever to watch out, Phil, you know, Jerry, whoever else, you motherfuckers better watch out. So what I'm saying, you got to put your shit to test. That's why me and Tay went somewhere every fucking summer. You know, in DC, one night we was there, had been there a few days. Me and Tay was riding a stroll, and we decided to go to this strip joint named Sabrina's. Now, I'm in the club admiring one of them goddamn dancing bitches. And I decided to get this bitch $1. Now, this is why I don't fuck with dancing. Not why, but one of the reasons why I don't fuck with goddamn dancing joints. You can't really tell when you got action. So what I'm saying is, I managed to get that bitch attention. First, I'm admiring this motherfucking bitch, and I'm saying, oh, shit, I'm gonna get this bitch $1. This is some big shit to me. So I managed to get the bitch attention. I unfolded this bucket and I stuck it on the stage. And she kicked it back off at my table. I gazed up at the bitch and it looked like she was blowing me a kiss. You know. I wondered if I had action. But I'm telling you, I didn't really like fucking with dancers because it was too hard to take for me to tell if they liked me or was trying to get a tip. So I thought maybe this bitch thought $1 was too little. So I put $2 up there. And she kicked that off too. And I thought this bitch want me to fucking put $5 up there. She was crazy as fuck, and I ain't even fuck with her no more. Now, when the bitch finished dancing, she came directly to my table. Then we started talking. I asked that bitch why she was blowing me a kiss. I wasn't blowing you a kiss. I was saying, no, don't tip me. I like you and wanted to talk to you without you paying shit. I might want to pay you. You know you fine. And she said this shit. I said, yeah, but I'm a pimp. And there ain't no beef wrestling going on here. I said to that bitch, you know I'm strong. I can recognize shit from sugar. Why do you think I'm over here talking with you? She asked. I said, bitch, I don't know. Are you trying to fuck with a pimp? One that's pimping? I ain't looking for no dancing bitch. Needless to say, this bitch was my fourth hoe. I had been, up and down with the fourth one. Get a bitch gone 2 days later. Get a bitch gone a week later. And it didn't look like I was going to get another one to stand up. But with this bitch, where she was dancing at, tonight was payday. So I told that bitch I'd be back to get her at 2 o'clock after the club closed. So I met up with Tate, and we rolling the track, doing our motherfucking thing. Then we came up to this light, and then 2 police ran up to the car. And one in mine and one in his car. They pressed their badges on the motherfucking windows in order us out of the cars. So we got out the car. We had our story down, ready to run it down to the motherfuckers. We told most cops we was entertainers from the West Coast, but we could say anything. Before we could say anything, one of them said, all right, before you started lying to us, Rosebud and Shantae, damn, we couldn't believe the motherfucker had our names like that. He continued, from California with 3 hoes apiece, working on 14th and K as we speak. Man, this fucking roller had our pedigree. He was running it down. So I started wondering what the fuck he wanted. If you guys gonna tell us you're only gonna be pimping, not selling no drugs and shit, you can stay and pimp your hoes. But fuck with one, do one wrong, like kick her ass, and you'll deal with us. I'm Haggerty, and he's Grace. Asked around about us. Men, we never got a chance to open our mouths because as quick as they came, they left. We looked at each other and chuckled and just went on pimping. I went back to Sabrina, picked up Amanda. This bitch had all her clothes. She was going to choose that particular night regardless. I just happened to be lucky enough to say something to her. She was about the 3rd or 4th bitch I caught that was ready to go like that. A few months later, I packed all them hoes up and went back to Hollywood and pimped some more. See, it's a plague haunting our very lifestyle that until recently it had been under control. In my day, we definitely had the pretenders and the fakers, but they were far and few between because we found their fucking ass and we checked them. Today it's a plague that is decimating the game as we know it. These non-pimping motherfuckers today. What's up, caller?
Hey, bud. I got a statement and I got a question, man. And then I'm gonna let you go, bud.
Come on.
My statement. I want to say, okay, it's a lot of dope things about your show, but one of the dopest thing I like about your show is that when different callers they call your show with like life problem, woman problem, or any type of problems, and when you give them the answer, like it helps us to deal with life situations because sometimes I can run into similar problems, and I believe you get what I'm saying. And my question.
Wait a minute. When you say us, you talking about the list? Excuse me. You talking about the listeners?
Yes, sir. You got that right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you got that right. The listener. And my question is, right, because I still keep up with you in touch. Like I listen to your show like every chance I get. I have a lot of motherfuckers, they be fucking with you for a long time, right? Listen, either motherfuckers they been in SW or just listeners they call you on your show, ask you all type of question. My question is, do you have problem with the motherfuckers? They love picking up knowledge from you, and you know they say knowledge don't stop. Do you have problem with a motherfucker fucking with you as long as you are here? Does it bother you sometime? If you get what I'm saying?
I don't get what you saying. Are you saying do I think it's a problem that people have been fucking with me for a number of years?
Yes, and they still want to fuck with you. It's just for the fact that they love picking up knowledge from you. They love picking up knowledge from you because you
And
know them growing up.
man, what you asking at first didn't make no sense, but now it does. What you not realizing is like I tell you, this shit never stops. Whatever you work up to today, let's say you worked hard as fuck to get where you are today. Once you get comfortable where you are today, you're gonna see there's hella shit further on up the fucking road. You couldn't see it at first because you was too far down on the mountain. You couldn't see up that high. Now you halfway up the mountain, you can see almost to the top of that motherfucker, and you see shit that you wasn't ready for, and you got to get ready for it.
I get what you say, man. I get what you say, but I my last question is, damn, what was I gonna say, man? I got you, man. I forgot if I have something I want to ask you, but I appreciate you, the bud, and I appreciate you.
You know, it'd be cool. I'm not against kicking it, like, period. But me, in my day, we hunted, those pretenders down because we knew these motherfuckers with no real game. They listened to MP3s and watched movies and shit, and TV to get their understanding of the game. And we wouldn't let them come out there and fuck the game up, because if we let them be out there not knowing what to do, they ain't gonna be doing nothing but making it hot for the motherfuckers that's out there keeping shit straight. See, I know I can't single-handedly eradicate these fools from the game, but together we can. If we all had the same understanding like we did at one time, no matter where you was from, a perpetrating motherfucker is gonna fuck the game up. A bitch with no man is gonna fuck the game up. You can't let them work on your motherfucking track. So a word to the wise. You motherfuckers who are real about shit need to understand the detriment that these motherfucking fools pose to you. If you real about this shit and you speak to a woman and they previously have spoke to a sucker talking pimp shit, she gonna automatically judge you against that sucker that she spoke to. And since he's stealing all your lines, this woman is gonna think you a sucker like him. I mean, you gotta think like this, man. The difference is today you allow that fool to continue to rank your lifestyle. And yesterday we found this fucking ass and ran him over and out of the motherfucking way. Do that shit, then you'll win. Because this is how far off the beaten path your motherfucking ass are. Now, last night I was at a spot speaking with a brother who said he was a philosopher. Now, this motherfucker was, he wasn't young, but he was young. Too young to be a philosopher. So we started kicking it, and I noticed that he was using a lot of terms out of context. And some of the terms he was just downright wrong. So I was cool, and I asked him where he graduated from. He said UFB. I had never heard of UFB. So I asked him where was it, and he answered Palo Alto, California. Palo Alto? Shit, I'm from the Bay Area. I still never heard of that shit. So I asked him what does UFB stands for, and you know what this motherfucker said? The University of Facebook. I didn't realize how come he was using so many terms so loosely. You know, he must have gotten a 4.0 from that University of Ignorance. You can't expect to bleed blood from a turnip. Squeeze as hard as you can, and you're going to still get turnip juice. You see, I was working in the lab late last night. I was tired and worried, but I still had some motherfucking fight. I had a monster on my back and it was wearing me out, but I sucked it up because I was the one who chose this bout. So I let my mind back on this fascinating task because somebody or nobody ever said this shit would be fast. If I had a course on patience, I'd be quite rich, but that would be too easy because we know life's a fucking bitch. I'm going to keep on writing my way to glory because I know you know I got a hell of a story. Yeah, I just talk shit. I love to do it. You know, don't get caught up in it. But you guys, let me tell you something. I'm loving the calls. I'm just loving them. And I need more of them. You guys be cool. I'm gone.